of our outstanding singers, foremost, of course, Leontyne Price. Because I did want Miss Leontyne Price to have the honor to open this house, and I'm delighted that it fitted in.
Can you take this one?
Yeah.
Please give me music.
This is nasty. Okay. Now we have to go to the other elevator across the other way to the sea level station.
Okay.
I'm being informed
This
because
goes to
it's the
sea
first day I
level.
haven't been lost.
The first day I haven't been lost. Leontyne Price, like everyone who plunges into the vast backstage world of the new Met, has been baffled by the labyrinth of passageways, threading behind the stage, sprawling over 3 levels, and including 20 rehearsal rooms, 3 of them as big as the main stage. Here, Leontyne Price works to perfect her role as Cleopatra with the help of coaches. Ignaz Strasvogel is coaching Miss Price, helping her interpret Samuel Barber's score for Antony and Cleopatra. Modern music with complexities she must analyze note by note. To learn the nuances of Shakespeare's Cleopatra, Leontyne Price is coached on every inflection by the renowned Shakespearean interpreter, Philip Burton.
It's already traduced for levity and 'tis said in Rome that an eunuch and your maids manage this war.
Think Rome and their tongues rot. I want to make a real... it's too much. Think Rome and their tongues rot.
Perfect.
A rolled R.
You understand? No, but it's the O was a little bit...
Sir, it's southern, I know.
So,
For Zeffirelli, Leontyne Price must combine her musical and dramatic interpretations. Here with her maid, Rosalind Elias, in anguished but tender lament for Antony, played by Justino Diaz. Every line of the opera is taken from Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra, cut down and rearranged by Zeffirelli and Barber. Even now, the cutting continues, here with the help of Thomas Shipperds, who must work on the musical cuts with Barber.
Cut down and go straight on.
Well, we went through all the counts last night of the ballet, so Sam is writing the music now according to the counts. It's our first attack on the 3rd act this afternoon, so the orchestra will at least play it twice. It's just that we have to edit as we go along. You see, that's the problem because it arrives so late.
You see, now, when I want, I'm laughing because nobody liked this music and I fought for it. And now that we're cutting it and I want to cut it all, everybody says, keep it. Sure. Or they should come out later.
Barber has just delivered the final music for Act 3 on the very day the orchestra must rehearse it. But the business of composing continues through last-minute additions and cuts.
Bum, bum. just get him a little message, a little big message. Will you? The orchestra, I'm starting at 2 o'clock. We must be on time. No more complaints about space or anything like that. I've got 1 hour to read 2 hours music. That we start on time on the 2 o'clock, okay? Thank you.
Gentlemen, ladies, good morning, afternoon, evening. See if you can dig up, please. Music that just came in, hot off the press. Third act, scene 3, number 39. 1. One, two.
Opening this third act music for the first time, the Metropolitan Opera Orchestra is sight reading Samuel Barber's complex modern orchestrations.
Staccato always.
Clarinets by yourself, the 2 of you, please. 3 before 51. Clarinets by themselves, please. 3 before 51. Not bad at all. Again, please. 1, 2.
Wait a minute now, wait. You're gonna come in with the ant.
2. 1. 2. Three before 51. Again, please. Boys, please. Please.
Mrs. Vos, Westport, Connecticut. Is that right?
Amid the incredible variety of pressures that fall to the manager of the Met, Rudolph Bing must continue to be the chief greeter of its countless contributors, present and prospective.
Yay! Nice to see you.
Marc Chagall, the great modern master, who has painted 2 huge murals for the new Opera House.
You know, somehow you feel like being a bit
above natural, supernatural, to have certain special power, and that frightens me a bit. Did I do that? I don't want to get involved in the idea that I have special gifts or, a semi. Because theater becomes like a real creation. It's a living creation, like a creature. And to think that you created that creature is too much to bear for my tiny mind. And the moment the curtain goes up on the opera night, to me, it's finished. I must run away. Run away. In fact, I always run away. Some people resent that. I always run away as soon as the work is finished. It's too much to bear, I think. I'm afraid perhaps to get too much involved, and so I immediately leave for another job.
I know, you have the
I
problem.
do think that Mrs. Everetti's conception fits Mr. Barber's music. I mean, I think that it has to be a massive, mammoth, fantastic production to lend itself to this score, which I think is just absolutely superb. And it's an opera score of great grandeur. It's not a little something that for a group of aspiring show-offs to do. It requires really get up and go. So just as the artist, we have triple responsibility.
A triple responsibility. Leontyne Price feels it in the moment for her first public rehearsal. She started in Laurel, Mississippi, the daughter of a midwife and a carpenter. Today she is one of the world's greatest opera stars. But to have the role of Cleopatra composed especially for her voice, and to be chosen the prima donna to open the new Metropolitan Opera House, heaps responsibility on Leontyne Price, such as few singers have ever known. Act One is already underway when Cleopatra makes her appearance. Antony leaves Cleopatra in Alexandria to go to Rome. A change of scene Zeffirelli plans to accomplish by enfolding Cleopatra in the pyramid, moving it off stage in the dark, then bringing the lights up again on the Roman scene. But as the lights come up on Rome, the Egyptian pyramid is still mid-stage, stalled, with Leontyne Price trapped inside. The pyramid fell off its carrier wagon. The cable pulling it off stage snapped. Before the eyes of 3,800 spectators, the opera grinds to a halt.
I'll never get out of here with my life. I know it.
We have a kind of dress rehearsal. The orchestra and everything.
What do you expect to see?
What do I expect to see? We are very much in trouble. Late. Sir.
Same as they were in the 12th century.
Yes.
All right, Larry.
Well, there are absolutely staggering problems, and I think it was a mistake, my mistake, to open with 4 huge new productions within 9 days. But now we are in for it, and I hope and trust that with the excellent help we are getting from all our staff, the crew, everybody concerned, that we'll just pull through.
September 16th, 1966. Opening night for the new Metropolitan Opera House and the world premiere of Antony and Cleopatra.
My God, let's hope that nothing happens tonight. Unpleasant.
You shouldn't. Right.
Keeping my finger crossed.
And for that split second, I really would like to find your face someplace.
Oh, I'll
that
be
minute,
there.
Because once I get in that, I'm perfectly all right. You know, it's
The changing.
it's the changing of that split second, getting out of that pyramid, and
entering.
oh.
Can you believe it's September the 16th?
Not quite, but it has to happen. Better happen soon. Like when you are sentenced to death. Sooner the better.
Leontyne Price's mother has come from Laurel, Mississippi to see her daughter's triumph, and Rudolph Bing pays his respects.
Good.
You know, Mr. Bing, I always pictured you to be a very stout young man.
Oh, very stout. Well, I was a week ago. Now, Cleopatra is Leontyne Price from Laurel, Mississippi. I know it's rather silly to ask about emotions on these occasions, but your emotions must be sort of spilling over. You are opening this new house in the leading role. You portray one of the most famous women in history, and the role was especially written for you. Is there anything you care to say at this point?
Yes, I will. First place, I'm anything but calm. I'm grateful to God for this privilege, this honor. I am exhilarated beyond belief and excited completely out of my skin. I am also excited too, Mr. Bing, because tonight my hometown, Laurel, Mississippi, is now connected with our broadcast, and this makes me so proud of them. I cannot possibly tell you.
Well, I think it's very nice for our broadcast.
It's marvelous.
Elegantly gowned and bejeweled in one of the most opulent displays New York society ever turned out, Music lovers, critics, foreign ministers, the President of the Philippines, and the First Lady of the United States get their first look at the auditorium of the new Met. 3,800 seats, cascading over 5 levels, miraculously arranged so that each has a clear and unobstructed view. Backstage, the tension is soaring. There's a threat to close the Met with a strike. The orchestra will vote during an intermission on whether to walk out on the rest of Bing's opening schedule. The New York Fire Department has refused to allow the curtain to go up unless scenery is fireproof. And a fireproofing race has been going on all afternoon. Zeffirelli decided to remake Leontyne Price's dress at the last moment. The stage crews have not had the time they need to ensure that this great movable, foldable, rotating pyramid will work this time. Zeffirelli opens Antony and Cleopatra with the greatest mob scene ever presented on a Metropolitan Opera stage. A crowd of 300 surging around the pyramid in Alexandria. Antony leaves Cleopatra to go to Rome, and the pyramid begins to enfold Cleopatra to make the change of scene to Rome. A groaning sound signals those backstage that something is wrong with the pyramid again. As the lights come up on the Roman scene, the pyramid has disappeared. It stalled again, but far enough back to be out of sight and allow the opera to continue. While Antony is greeting Caesar in Rome, back in Alexandria, Cleopatra longs for him in a song tenderly recalling her love for him. Caesar, Antony returns to Cleopatra, then makes ready to do battle against Caesar's invading legions. Tragedy closes in on Cleopatra as Antony loses the battle. Then, believing Cleopatra dead, kills himself. In the climactic scene of the opera, Cleopatra prepares for her own death with a call for her robe and crown. Dressed in her robe and wearing her crown, Cleopatra is ready to receive the deadly asp. For Leontyne Price, the night was a spectacular triumph before an audience clearly thrilled by her singing.
Okay, Dave.
The audience, used to hearing traditional opera at the old Met, was not pleased by Samuel Barber's modern music until the second and third acts, and some critics didn't like it at all. The men who made this opera were deeply human, and being human, fallible. So too were the first night critics. As so often in the history of music, it may be years before the place of a new work is found in the changing world of art. The audience was gratified by the grandeur of Rudolph Bing's new house and the spectacular way he opened it. Franco Zeffirelli's dream had dazzled the opening night crowd.
Thank you. Wow, what a night. What a night. What a night. Look, I can't believe it's over. I can't believe it's over.
It's been a long time. I'm still like a pretzel. She's right here.
I haven't been that. Aren't you a hot shelter? Who's the boyfriend, dear? Hello there, shortstop. How you doing? Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy. Who's the friend?
With Leontyne's father, her brother George, an Army lieutenant colonel.
Only my boy. Hi, George. Hi.
The impeccable Mr. Bing emerges from the tumult with only his tie a bit askew, an agreement from the orchestra averting a strike, and time for a quiet moment with Mrs. Bing and some friends.
Mrs. Rockefeller, will you have a drink, sir? I don't think so. Mrs. Rockefeller, will you have a drink, sir?
My colleague, Mr. Salt, Mrs. Rockefeller. Come in.
Ask it after. Have a good.
You know Lord Carradine.
I had everything going till I got my plan changed, I'll tell you. Shall we, Daddy, you ready to go again?
Hi, Robin.
Don't last long, but
I can't. Daddy, if I hadn't sung, nobody would see me. Look at him.
You ready? We're going to go out to the...
Daddy, we're going to have to send you home now. You know the doctor told you about light up the bad clouds. I know you want to see the girls, but you have to go home. There's champagne in the icebox. Leave me some. Anybody's not home.
I can't believe in 4 days I'll be in Rome.
It is all over, and Franco Zeffirelli is already headed for Rome, running away, true to form, from the creature he has created.
Well, that's the story of our two firsts. The Metropolitan Opera Company in its splendid new home, and the world premiere of Samuel Barber's Antony and Cleopatra.